Hi guys, it's Margaret Skypin and I want to do a short video on opals so that in the next 5 to whatever minutes we finish, you will be able to make a wise decision and buy an opal. Please remember I make these videos to serve you and your jewelry needs, and hoping with each video that I can help someone out there either buying an opal or trying to understand what opals are. I'm going to discuss 3 opals today. The solid opal, which is the opal, and I said the opal because that's the rarest, purest form of opal that is harder to find today. Number 2 is a doublet, and that is also a natural opal, and a triplet, and that's also natural opal, but in a bit of a different way. Let's talk about all of them. Solid opals are very expensive. They come from earth. Other than polishing and getting them into the shape that is sellable, there's nothing else that's done to these opals. They are heavy and big and can cost from $10,000 to $100,000 depending where they come from, depending if they're black opals or regular opals, Australian opal. There are different ones on the market. The video that I'm going to show you at the end, there's a pendant that will be with a natural large opal certified by AGL. And it's just so beautiful. It's huge, it's stunning, and it's very rare. And the reason it's rare is because today there are a lot of doublets and triplets on the market, and it's a lot harder to find an actual solid piece of opal. It's also really, really expensive in a lot of the cases. So it became quite rare to find a piece of solid opal. What are doublets? Doublets are also natural opals that are glued with the jeweler's glue to a base, and that base we've seen it to be silicone, glass, we've seen it to be wood, and in some cases with fine quality doublets we've also seen it to be opal being glued underneath, but it's the darker part of opal. Some opals show their rainbow colors better against dark color. So because not everyone can afford a large piece of solid opal, a big solid opal would be sliced, and that slice would be glued on top of a dark surface in order for you to see the picture. Now that dark surface could be, like I said, wood, silicone, glass, or a natural opal of black color. There are opals that are just black, pitch black, because if you take a look at the rock, the opal rock or the opal crystal, it has a lot of rainbow part on top, but it also has a solid black part on top, which a lot of times is used to cut in order to create these doublets and triplets. Let's take a look at the doublet right here. The triplets are something else. Triplets are similar to doublet, but there's 3 levels as opposed to 2. So doublets is double and triplets is triple. There's a level of dark surface, which I just talked about. There's a level of a slice of opal. And then there's another level which works as a magnifying glass. And that level is there to protect the opal, because a lot of the times they're brittle. But it also works to magnify the opal's beauty so that you can see it better. That's a triplet. Lately, I've been having a lot of questions from clients. Are doublets and triples real opals? And the answer is yes. In most cases, they are natural opals that is glued between those levels, either double level or triple level. But we have seen synthetic or opals that were called doublets or triplets that were not real. So when you're shopping online or in store, make sure you ask for certification. Make sure you ask for, if maybe they have an origin where this opal came from. Make sure you ask a lot of questions, because we have seen a lot of doublets and triples with sellers or lapidaries that are not honest, that do put synthetic opals in between the 2 levels or 3 levels. And the most basic way to know that it's natural versus not natural is obviously the price. If you see some opal jewelry and it's, you know, up to $30, $40, $50, you really have to question then whether the opal is natural or not. That's kind of how you would go about it. And like I said, ask a lot of questions from seller, a lot of certificates. Most natural opals will come with some kind of certificate, because sellers that sell natural opals like to protect themselves and get it certified for the same reason, so that clients that they sell to know that they are conscious and honest sellers, and so they get it certified. So ask for that. In terms of the price, the triplets are the cheapest, the doublets are in the middle, and the fine opals are expensive. The fine opals can get anywhere from $5,000 to $100,000, and I'm not joking. In that range, it's really, it can get really expensive for a solid piece of opal. Again, it depends on Australia and whether it's black opal, where it came from, its origin, and so on and so forth. But it can get really expensive for a solid piece of opal. For the doublet, it's probably about 5% of the price of the solid opal. So you can get a doublet natural opal for as low as $100 for smaller ones, and for as much as $1,000 if it's a larger stone. And for triplets, they're really affordable and really inexpensive. They are about, I've seen jewelry for $300, $400, $500 jewelry. So already set in some kind of metal, usually silver. They're not expensive at all. They're very, very affordable. Just try to find, if you are looking for opal but can't afford fine opal or doublet, try to find triplet, but you know, natural triplet opal. And then hopefully you can find one with certificate. Or the other way to look at it is look for suppliers that sell a lot of opals. So there are stores, specifically even online stores, that sell only opals, and that's probably a better way to trust them, because if they're selling only opals, and if you see on their website that they have fine opals for $5,000 or $10,000, it gives you more peace of mind that in doublets and triplets, they wouldn't just play that game and put some synthetic stone, because they're obviously also looking after their reputation. So that's my 5 cents on that. At the end of this video, and actually why you did come, hopefully seeing the opal on the display photo of YouTube, is a very rare, very large opal of fine quality. The whole pendant with diamonds and gold is, I think it's over 40,000. I have to check, but it is selling on our first dips below. You can check it out. I believe it's around 45,000, I want to say. Like I said earlier, fine opals, solid opals are very hard to come, and this is no surprise. The interesting part about this opal pendant is that it is very old. I don't know if it's 200 or 300 years old. It is completely handmade with diamonds that are old European cut around. The diamonds are placed in silver and the rest is in gold. And actually in the old age, that's how they did it. They would place a lot of the diamonds in silver, because back then, to achieve the white color, they would use silver. And then the back was gold, and the chain is also gold. It is an incredible piece of jewelry to own. It is available. If you want to take a look at it, it will be listed below on our First Dibs account. And if you have any questions with regards to opal, please reach out to me. Our email is info@miamijewels.com. Can reach to me anytime on any of the social medias. Ask in the comments your questions that you have. We're also on Instagram. And I usually get back to people within 24 to 48 hours. I'm pretty good with questions. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next video.
Look at this beauty, guys. I can't. It is absolutely mesmerizing. Look at that color. It's got so many blue and green streaks. It is so deep. You can tell that it's a whole piece of opal. There's no layers. It's not a doublet or triplet, because the back looks exactly the same as the front. It is absolutely stunning. It's 22 carats, guys. 22 carats. It's huge. It really is really big. I don't think the video really shows how beautiful it is. In person, it is a lot more stunning, because you can see all the fire. And as I said in the video, you can see that the diamonds are encrusted are set in silver, and then on the back it's all 18 karat gold. It also comes with AGL certificate. Look at this, so stunning. 22 carats, natural opal, AGL certified. If you are thinking of grabbing it, it will come with beautiful packaging, an AGL certificate, and a certificate of authenticity in your name. That's kind of our policy on all our stores, to have a certificate in your name done. Here I'm just showing you again all the little details that are just so stunning. I can't get enough of this opal. I hope you absolutely enjoyed this video and learned a little bit of new things about opals and are able now to make a better decision on buying them.